Hi friends, we are in solving the series of problems based on network analysis techniques or network reduction techniques. So actually our main job is whenever the circuit has been given to us, we need to identify the best method out of it and we need to go ahead with that method. So now let me write the all the six methods here. What are the methods available for us? Yeah, the first method is series parallel combination. Second method is star delta. Third method is Kirchhoff's current law. And fourth method is Kirchhoff's voltage law. Fifth method is mesh analysis. And sixth method is a nodal analysis. So out of these six methods, so which method is better for this problem? Actually this problem is simply finding I1 and I2. So this is I1 and this is I2. So we need to find these two currents. That's all. So this is there is a big circuit here. So if I convert this big circuit into one single resistor by using series parallel, so this problem will be easily solved. So the best method for this problem is series parallel combination. That's all. And let me see whether star delta is required or not once I proceed to problem. KCL is obviously not required that much because here no current value has been given to us. So KCL is not required and KVL is also not required because we don't require to find any voltage. Even other voltages are also not given. So obviously mesh analysis and nodal analysis is also not required. So we can go ahead with series parallel combination and let us see the requirement of star delta or delta to star. Okay, once we proceed with it. So let me proceed with it. So the current is flowing in this way and it is divided. So I2 is divided into three parts here, and after that at this point again the current is divided into two parts. At this point again the current is divided into two parts. It is reaching here. Current is like this, and like this. Yes, so it is reaching the negative terminal of 25 volt supply. So what we have given in the problem. So now we need to come up with the rightmost side. Yeah, actually we can see that the current is divided into two parts here and it is reaching, of course it is adding at this point. So I can say that this current and this current are same. Yeah, these two currents are same. So now, but this current is divided into two parts. This is one current and this is another current. But the current always is the least resistive part. But here the resistance is 60 ohm and the other part is short. Short means the resistance is 0 ohm. So as it is 0 ohm, so the whole current is passing through this path only and no current is passing through R11, I mean R11 resistor. So this resistor is can be removed straight away. Okay, this resistor can be removed straight away. So once this resistor is removed, then we can see how the current is passing. So let me remove the resistor and then let me show you. Yeah, see I have removed the resistance here and I have simply added a line because this is simply a line. That's all. So now I can say that same current is passing through R9 and R10. So these two are in series. Now let me write R equivalent 1 is equal to 30 plus 18 . 30 plus 18, sorry, 30 plus 18, which is equal to 48. 48 ohm. So now I can remove these two resistors and I can replace with only one resistor, and I will do that and I will come back. So that's all. So now I need to write 48 here. Yeah, now we can say that the resistance R8 and R equivalent 1 are in parallel, because here the current is dividing and here it is adding. Okay, at this point it is dividing and at this point it is adding. So we can say that R8 and R equivalent 1 are in parallel. So let me write this as R equivalent 2, that is equal to 16 into 48 divided by 16 plus 48, which is equal to 16 into 48 by 64. 4 there, and it is 1 and 2. 12 ohm. So R equivalent 2 is equal to 12 ohm here. R equivalent 2 is equal to 12 ohm. So now I can replace the whole thing with 12 ohm resistor. This one, that means R8 and R equivalent 2. I can replace both of them and I can replace with. Now I have replaced this with R equivalent 2 and the value is 12 ohm resistor. Now we can see the same current is passing through R5 and R equivalent 2. Okay, same current is flowing through R5 and R equivalent 2. So now they are in series. So let me write it as R equivalent 3. So which is equal to 28 plus 12 is equal to simply 40 ohm. Okay, so it's 40 ohm. So I can replace this part. I can replace this part also with 40 ohm. So that's all. So now the R5 will be my R equivalent 3, which is equal to 40 ohm. Simply. Now if you can see this 40 ohm resistor R6 and R equivalent 3 are, I mean, the current is dividing at this point and the current is adding at this point. So we can say that these two are in parallel, and this is 40 ohm and this is also 40 ohm. So let me go ahead with R equivalent 4 is equal to 40 into 40 by 40 plus 40 is 2 times of 40, 20. So which is equal to 20 ohm. So simply I can replace the whole thing with a 20 ohm resistor. So let me remove that. Yeah, this value is 20 now. Yes, now we can say simply this is the R equivalent 4 and the value is 20 ohm. Yeah, now what we need to do, now after that current is passing in this way and it is passing in this way and it is passing in this way, like this. So now, yeah, I can say simply current is passing through 20 ohm resistor and there is no other path for that current, and the only one path is R7. So now we can say the same current is flowing from, whatever the current is flowing from the R equivalent 4, the same current has to flow from R7 also. So now I can say that these two are in series. So simply let me write R equivalent 5 is equal to R equivalent 4 20 plus R7 is 20. So which is equal to 40. Okay, that means now it will be R equivalent 5. So let me remove this part. So this will be removed and this value become 5 now. Of course this value become 40 now. I will change all these things. That's all. So let me go ahead with this. So this is the equivalent resistance. R equivalent 5 will be equal to 40 ohm. Now what will happen? Now it's very simple. This current has been divided at this point and it is added at this point. So this and R4 and R equivalent 5 are in parallel. So let me write it as one more equivalent. R equivalent 6 is equal to 24 into 40 divided by 24 plus 40 is 60. Simply. So 6 tens are sorry 4 tens are 4 1 and 24 is 6. So 4 fours are 4 6. Again 4 twos are sorry 2 twos are 2 threes are. Again 1 1 jar and 1 5 equal to 15. Simply. So R equivalent 6 is equal to 15. So we need to replace the whole setup and need to write here. Okay. So let me remove this. Its value is 15. That's all. So now this is my R equivalent 6 and its value is 15 ohm. Now it's very easy. Now it's only one I1. There are only two currents I1 and I2. So it's sufficient for us. And still we can do it. I2 is flowing through R2, R equivalent 6 and R3. Okay, so we can replace with one resistor. So let me write here R equivalent 7 is equal to 10 plus 25 plus R equivalent 6 is 15, which is equal to 40 plus 50. So it is 50 ohm. That's all. It's 50 ohm. So let me remove the whole thing with one resistor. Yeah, so this value is only 50. So let me remove this whole part. That's all. So it is R equivalent now. That's all. So this is R equivalent 7 now and its value is 50 now. 50. This is 50. This is also 50. So whatever the current, that current is equally dividing. So now we can show the fact that I1 is equal to I2. Let us see what is I1 I2. So again we need to go ahead with the reduction. So this is 50 ohm and this is 50 ohm and current is dividing at this point and it is adding at this point. So we can say that these two are in parallel. So if they are in parallel, the equivalent resistance should be 50 half of the value. So it is 50 by 2. So it's 25 ohm. So obviously according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. So V is 25 equal to I means we don't know and R is 25. So I is equal to 1 ampere. So I is equal to 1 ampere here. So it has to be divided equally. So this is 0.5 ampere and this is 0.5 ampere. So that's the problem solution. So that's the solution. So now I can boldly say that star delta is not at all required, because by seeing the circuit I might have feel that star delta is required, but it is not at all required now. So series parallel is sufficient for this problem. So please like this video and share this video with your friends and family, and kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. So there are 3 more problems left out and I will solve those problems also. So please follow the upcoming videos also. Thank you. Thank you so much.